dear friends, dear UPSC aspirants, optional to OMR is a unique feature of history optional. Unlike other optional, in history, there is an objective question very easy to score, which is identifying the site on an outline map of India. The first compulsory question in paper 1. Some sites are marked on the political map of India. Clues are given below. Based on the clues, you have to identify the site and write a short description. And it carries 50 marks very easily. If you cover all those sites, you can easily score that 50 marks. Now, coming to prelims, this particular approach will contribute a lot, because in culture part, this type of the site type of the questions being asked, you just look on the board, match the pair type of the cultural sites type of the questions are asked. So you have a good idea about many cultural sites. Even it will save you in prelims also. Some culture questions are like this, some random questions are like this. So in order to answer this, if you have a clear cut idea about those cultural sites and the relevance and the location, then definitely it will help you in your prelims also. That's why the series is named optional to OMR. Okay, so here just to go for the first one, Sagala, Menander, Mahishmati, Avandi, Python, Godavari. So this is something match the pair type of questions, match the pair. So let's go for the first one, Sagala, Menander. Sagala, what is Sagala? Sagala, you recently heard, it is a government scheme initiated by the state of Karnataka. Okay, the government of this Karnataka. Sagala scheme is something which is to ensure this right to public services legislation in Karnataka state, which is to assure the timely or time-bound delivery of the public services to the citizen by the service providers, or it makes the service providers accountable, efficient, transparent, etc. So that is something Sagala scheme. This Sagala is the name of a state, or is the name of a place which is also called the Sialkot, which is in West Punjab, currently in Pakistan. Sialkot or the Sagala, once it was the capital of these Indo-Greek rulers, Indo-Greeks, Bactrians. After Maurya, yes, in the northwest India, there comes these Indo-Greeks or Bactrians. Menander was a popular ruler, you know that, and his capital was Sagala or Sialkot. It was also a popular trade center. It was also a popular trade center. So Sagala or Sialkot matches with the Menander. That pair is correct. Menander is the same person who was engaged in his religious debate, with that Nagasena. And finally, there is Milinda Pano. Milinda Pano, an example of the interpretation of the philosophy of Buddha. Milinda Pano, example for non-canonical Buddhist text. Okay. So later Menander got converted to Buddhism also. Now Mahishmati, you heard about this Mahishmati at least in the movie Bahubali. Okay, Mahishmati, that was the capital of this Avandi. Avandi was, when you study 6th century BC Mahajanpadas, Avandi was one of the Mahajanpadas in the Malwa region. Okay, it was one of the Mahajanpada in the Malwa region in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so this Mahishmati was its initial capital. Later, Avandi got a second capital, that was Ujjain or Ujjaini. Ujjaini was another capital of this Avandi. So Mahishmati was the early capital of Avandi. Avandi was a Mahajanpada in the Malwa region of this Madhya Pradesh. Now there is Paitan or Pradhisthana. Most popularly, it is known as Pradhisthana. Pradhisthana was the capital of Shadavahanas. You know that post-Mauryan rulers, Brahminical rulers, Shadavahanas. Shadavahanas, they ruled this Deccan Peninsula. Okay, and Shadavahanas claimed themselves Brahminical rulers. So Shadavahanas, their capital was Pradhisthana, or it was called this Paitan, which was in the Aurangabad district, and it is in Maharashtra, and which is situated on the bank of this Godavari river. So here if you check all the three pairs are correctly matching, your answer has to be 1, 2 and 3 only. So this is the way UPSC asks questions. Okay, sometimes they ask some historical or cultural sites with its river bank, with its river bank, or situated on this particular island or this particular peninsula, or it's the capital of this particular kingdom, or it is popular for this particular trade, maybe it is pearl fishing. Okay, that way UPC asks questions. Now go for the next question. Korgai, Shravasti, Karle, Bagh. Four options are there. Korgai with Cholapot, Shravasti with Jaravana Monastery, then Karle with Mahasangika sect, Bagh with Tambara technique. So Korgai, you know that it is heard in the Sangam literature and also in the Periplus of Erythraean Sea. Korgai was an ancient Indian port, and this is not a Chola port; it is Pandya port. It is regarded as Pandya port, and this Pandya port is also known for its pearl fishery. It is known for its pearl fishing. So one of the very popular ancient Indian port, and it is Pandya port, not Chola port. Shravasti, UP. Okay, it belongs to UP. Shravasti, yeah, that was the capital of the Koshala kingdom and the very popular Jaravana monastery. So it is a popular Buddhist center. Try to understand, it is a Buddhist center. Jaravana monastery also located here, and Shravasti is in UP, and it was the capital of Koshala kingdom. Then Karla again Maharashtra. This is known as the Chaitya Hall, prayer hall, the largest prayer hall, Chaitya Hall, and which is dedicated to Mahasangika sect of Buddhism. Mahasangika is not a Jain sect; it is a Buddhist sect. Now Bagh, yes, Bagh, which is a Buddhist cave painting. Bagh is Buddhist cave paintings. It is in Madhya Pradesh, which is known for a style of painting which is known as Tempera technique of painting. Okay, so Bagh caves, which are examples of Buddhist cave paintings, and it is in Madhya Pradesh on the banks of Bagani River, and it is known for its unique style of painting, which is yes, Tempera technique of painting. So here the most matching choices are 2, 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4. So let me tell you, you should know the very popular Buddhist centers and Jain centers. Buddhist Jain centers, the locations of popular monasteries, location of the popular ancient Indian temples. Okay, the locations of the very popular painting centers, or it is rocket art architecture. Those things are important for you. Moving on to the next one, which is Musky River Gagar. So you know that you heard this Gagar. Gagar is somewhere in Rajasthan or Haryana, etc. Gagar Hagra River, you heard Saraswati River. No connection with the Karnataka. Musky is in Karnataka, where the real name of Ashoka was found in the inscription. So Musky, that is not in Rajasthan or Haryana, it is in Karnataka. That pair is not matching. Dolavira is, they say, river Indus. It is Dolavira, you know, the recently added 40th UNESCO heritage site added, and that Dolavira is not on in this because Dolavira's location is, you know, it is in Gujarat. It is in Gujarat, and it is, if you say, on the bank of Luni River. Okay, Khadir Islands, Luni River. Now Madurai location is true only, which is river Vaigai. Okay, Madurai, which is the, yeah, on the bank of this river Vaigai, and Kaushambi, it is on the bank of the river Yamuna. Both are 3 and 4 are correct only. So your answer has to be 3 and 4 only. So this is the way. Let me tell you, covering 250 to 300 sites in history optional, you can wisely utilize them in your prelims preparation also. Just try to understand the very popular cultural sites, their location, their historical importance, their patrons, their dynasties, riverbanks, islands, or what all their geographical, political, cultural significance. Just cover it, and that will definitely help you in your prelims also. That's it. Please try maximum number of cultural sites. I think if your optional is history, definitely you practice this. That also helps you in your prelims, because you can see that this type of the questions, at least 2 questions or 3 questions you can expect. This type of questions you can expect in your prelims. Sometimes it is history clubbed with the culture, or history clubbed with the geography, history clubbed with the polity. That type of the pair questions you can expect. So prepare it very well, and that's it. All the best. Thank you. മനസ്സിലായോ? അഞ്ജലിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായോ? ആ, ആ. ഇത് ലൊക്കേഷൻ ആണ്. ശ്രവസ്തി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു കൊഷാലൻ കിങ്ഡം ആണ്. ഇപ്പൊ ഈ ബുദ്ധന് നിർവ്വാണയൊക്കെ കിട്ടിയതിന് ശേഷം അത് ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ ചെലവഴിച്ച ഒരു പർട്ടിക്കുലർ രാജ്യം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് കൊഷാലയിലാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ ജനാവന മൊണാസ്ട്രി, ഒരു പർട്ടിക്കുലർ മൊണാസ്ട്രിയാണ്. ആ മൊണാസ്ട്രി സ്ഥിതി ചെയ്യുന്നത് ശ്രവസ്തിയിലാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ശ്രവസ്തി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് കൊഷാല കിങ്ഡത്തിന്റെ ക്യാപിറ്റലാണ്. ശ്രവസ്തി ആക്ച്വലി ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഇൻ UP.